Three semi-final places in the light heavyweight division decided. They'll be occupied by Great Britain, by Ireland in the top half of the draw. Bottom half of the draw, they've got the boxer from China is through. And there'll be another Asian boxer to join him, because coming up the fourth and last quarter-final brings together Tajikistan and Kazakhstan. Dzhakhon Kurbanov from Tajikistan, 22 years of age, was the man who disposed of the world champion from Uzbekistan in his opening contest. His opponent, Yerkebulan Shynaliyev from Kazakhstan, was the man who disposed of two men who are already through to the semi-finals here in the World Championships last year. Yerkebulan Shynaliyev beat, well, not only the man from Tajikistan, but he beat Zhang from China, and he beat Tony Jeffries from England, as Jeffries was representing England in the World Championships. And this is Shynaliyev. Lost in the semi-final to Atayev from Uzbekistan, who went on to take gold. And this is the man who put in one of the major shocks in the opening stages of this competition. This is Kurbanov from Tajikistan, who beat the self-same Uzbeki Atayev, the world champion, 11-3 in his opening contest. Lithuania and Puerto Rico, the men defeated by Shynaliyev, Semiotas and Negron respectively. That was an extraordinary result in his opening contest, but thoroughly deserved to beat a very disappointing Atayev from Uzbekistan, was the Uzbekistani's main hope for a medal. Last dozen years or so, Kazakhstan have picked up no fewer than 16 Olympic boxing medals, 4 of them gold. Tajikistan have never won a medal in the Olympic boxing tournament. And the man who beat the world champion, this is Mr. Kurbanov in red, aims to set that record straight, and he started off pretty impressively, Richie. He's really been the surprise package of this division.
Yeah, he works well with the right hand against all his southpaw opponents. He'll throw a straight right, but he'll also switch downstairs with either a right uppercut or right hook. This is getting a little bit scrappy, but it was a good start in the first 20 seconds or so. And Kurbanov, yeah, he's the surprise package in these games for me in this division anyway.
Interesting, Shynaliyev, if you look back at the World Championships, you would fancy him to win this, because he first of all beat Kurbanov, he then beat Zhang from China, who's got to the semis, he then beat Tony Jeffries, who's got to the semis. But it doesn't always work like that. There's a lot of people, particularly the Russians, who lost 3 reigning world champions, know to their cost, 2 apiece at the end of the opening minute here. Neither particularly tall men for light heavyweight. Shynaliyev in particular, Richie, just looks like a blown-up middleweight. He's very chunky.
Yeah, Kurbanov there, rushing forward, making mistakes. If he keeps doing that, he'll just walk onto shots, Kurbanov. He's got to make sure he gets those feet there, going behind that double jab before throwing that straight right hand. He's looking to lead with the right hand, and he's falling short with it, so he's got to be careful, Kurbanov.
To a piece with 30 seconds or so to go to the end of the first. And these two last met was in the second series of the World Championships last year. So a bit of a cut there. Referee says, no, that's okay to continue. And Kurbanov got himself disqualified against Shynaliyev, who went then all the way to the semi-finals. But he certainly has cleaned up his act. That was a good, fast right hand. But there was one in earlier from Shynaliyev, and this is starting to pick up a little bit. There's no love lost between them. It was a horrible, messy contest in Chicago last year, and Kurbanov's not happy about something. Is it that cut again? Well, if it is that cut, he could well find himself get stopped. There's a bit of blood there.
I can't believe he's complaining about that. I mean, if he gets stopped...
Why would you do that? Because, I mean, why would you draw attention to it when there's every chance that the doctor might say that's a bad enough cut to stop the contest? I think that's right at the end of the round. Well, he just about got away with that. 3 apiece. I don't think it's anywhere close to his eye, Richie, so therefore it shouldn't be contest threatening. And it's not on the nose. We've seen a couple of, one certainly, where a contest was stopped because of a bad cut to the nose.
Well, the heads are clashing, aren't they? 2 or 3 times in this round. There's been punches landed, but it's been a bit scrappy at times. They've both been untidy with the heads, and that's what could have caused that little nick. But I'll tell you, I wouldn't have been going to the referee complaining that a bit of blood trickling, because the referees these days in amateur boxing, they see a bit of blood, and sometimes the doctors that come to the corner, they just stop it. So very surprising there.
Yeah, they're stopping contest for what's been more than a shaving nick. Great Britain, Ireland, China, all through to the semi-finals in this light heavyweight division. It's going to be Tony Jeffries from Great Britain against Ireland's Kenny Egan in the first semi-final. So there'll be a silver for either Great Britain or Ireland. And the winner of this one will go through to meet the Chinese boxer Zhang in the semi-final. Shynaliyev has already beaten Zhang.
With Shynaliyev coming forward here, Jim, this may just suit Kurbanov better, especially if he can just got to get his timing right with the right hand. Obviously, Shynaliyev is breaking the gap down himself by walking forward, but he is quick on the attack, in Shynaliyev, and he's actually getting home with either a straight right, a straight jab, or a straight left hand.
Kurbanov's already beaten Zhang, incidentally, in the final of the first Asian qualifier in Kazakhstan. Zhang retired after the 3rd round. Kazakhstan with just the 1 boxer through so far to the semi-finals. And if he keeps this up, Yerkebullan Shynaliyev could be the 2nd. Fair old bit to go, though. We're still in the 2nd round. He's leading 6-4. It's getting a little bit scrappy.
Yeah, well, it gets scrappy, especially when Kurbanov comes forward, because his balance is awful. He throws everything into that rear hand attack, and then obviously he has to grab his opponent because he's falling in. And he's holding, look, you know, so no, it's not a good contest at all. And I think Kurbanov's getting more frustrated. Look, just coming forward like that is terrible.
Well, he's going to get himself into trouble if he keeps holding like that. He actually looks a little bit tired, Kurbanov. Trailing 6-5, even first, 1 point separated them, and the 2nd, and 1 point separates them at the halfway stage. Well, that's just on the corner of the eye. I don't think it's anything at this stage to worry about. Now it's okay.
I just fear for him mentally, actually. I think Kurbanov, he's just losing the plot here. He's rushing forward. He's struggling with the southpaw style of Shynaliyev, and he's making mistakes. This guy is staying a little bit more composed. It's a bit of a scrappy contest, but if Kurbanov keeps coming forward the way he's doing and leaning forward as much as he is, he'll walk onto shots from Shynaliyev.
last contest of the evening, the fourth and final quarter-final in the light heavyweight division, 81 kilograms. Just to remind you once again, Tony Jeffries from Britain will box Ireland's Kenny Egan for a place in the light heavyweight final. And Zhang from China has already qualified one half of this semi-final section. At the moment, it's Kazakhstan leading Tajikistan. Tajikistan never had an Olympic boxing medal.
Good right hand there from Kurbanov on the ropes. It's a cracking shot. A bit scrappy, but he got one home.
Fair enough, says Shynaliyev. Only counts as one scoring point, but it brings them back together again. And here comes Kurbanov. He is a real bruiser.
He's too wild, though, here. Far too wild. He's got to compose himself and just slow down a little bit.
Shynaliyev actually complained to the referee about Kurbanov's tactics. And remember when they last met in the World Championships last year in Chicago in the United States in October, Kurbanov got himself disqualified. Referee said to the Kazakh coach, clear off, you've been far too noisy. Well, Kurbanov really is up to all sorts of carry-on. I think he's going to get a warning here, yep.
Well, he's done it twice now, hasn't he? He hit him when he was down twice. I think the referee was good the first time, he gave him the benefit of the doubt, but the second time, you've got to warn him if you're going to hit him when the man's down.
He just comes forward and bullet a China shot. When he composes himself, there's not a bad boxer in there, Richie, but I think he'd rather be up an alley in the dark night somewhere.
I mean, absolutely crazy tactics from Kurbanov. I just can't see what he's trying to do. He's trying to work on the inside. I mean, it's just terrible.
I think he's trying to get himself disqualified again. Big Kazakh support here. You know, Kurbanov, I think, is tired, Richie.
Yeah, he's going to get himself disqualified here.
Well, he did so in the World Championships last year, allowing Shynaliyev to go on to beat Zhang from China. Tony Jeffries representing England. And he's been told that's enough. Any more messing about, and I think you are gone, mister. Look at him again.
Look at this. It's like a pub brawl, this is.
It's not as good as that. Well, this for an Olympic medal is horrific.
Another warning. Look, he'll get disqualified, Jim.
I think he will. Well, he's throwing this away. It was a good, solid right hand by Shynaliyev as Kurbanov came in, and I mean, Shynaliyev's doing a bit of the old soldier here. Was he caught with a shot there? It didn't score on the computer. Referee's given a standing count. What's going on there? He's been disqualified. He has been disqualified.
I think he's saying that he bit him on the neck or bit him on the shoulder or something like that.
Good grief.
Or he butt him or whatever. But he's coming.
Oh, he has bitten him. Look at the mark.
There you go.
My word. That is absolutely dreadful. Well, having beaten the world champion, we thought that Dzhakhon Kurbanov from Tajikistan was going to be a serious contender. And obviously, the lack of discipline that he displayed in Chicago last year when he was disqualified against the very same opponent, well, has not gone away. Well, you simply can't do that. I'd be wondering if they'll even shake hands. I'd be very surprised, and if I were Shynaliyev, I wouldn't shake hands with a man who has done just about everything except pulled out a hammer and hit him with it. So Shynaliyev wins it on disqualification. He will go through to meet Zhang from China, and Kurbanov from Tajikistan, having beaten the world champion, goes home in, well, what must be disgrace. Shynaliyev leaves. Kurbanov goes over and shakes hands with the referee and is still in the ring. And are we going to have a Korean-like protest? I don't think so. He's just offering a little bit of supplication to whoever it is. He says his prayers.
Will we see the bite? There it is, look, unbelievable.
Well, no wonder Shynaliyev complained. That was dreadful. He said to the referee, look at that. The so-and-so sunk his teeth in me. Well, the referee had no option there, Richie. A little bit unclear at first, but all of a sudden Shynaliyev said, hey, hang on, ref, look at this.
Disgusting.